where 500,000 years later, Earth's hidden war fleet surprises alien invaders. High Commander Drell of the Arcturian Dominion stood on the command deck of his flagship, the Inevitable Conquest, gazing at the holographic representation of the blue-green planet below. Earth, a primitive world that had somehow managed to avoid detection until now, hidden in this unremarkable spiral arm of the galaxy. Preliminary scans complete, High Commander, reported Science Officer Vex, her multifaceted eyes shifting as she analyzed the data. Indigenous life forms appear to be pre-spaceflight. No evidence of advanced technology, abundant resources, particularly water and rare minerals. Drell's mandibles clicked in satisfaction. Perfect. The Dominion always prefers unopposed acquisitions. His fleet of 300 warships had arrived in this system just hours ago, after a deep space probe had finally detected this isolated world. The Arcturian Dominion had conquered over 7,000 worlds in its relentless expansion, but untouched planets with abundant resources were increasingly rare finds. Curious, Vex suddenly murmured, her attention fixed on her scanning equipment. I'm detecting unusual formations beneath the planet's surface, particularly under the large ocean covering 70% of the world. Indigenous structures? Drell asked, only mildly interested. Unlikely. They're far too regular and deep, perhaps natural geological formations. She adjusted her scanners. There's also a network of something running through the planetary crust, metallic but unlike any metal we've cataloged. Drell dismissed her concerns with a wave of his upper limb. Begin the standard preparatory bombardment. Target major population centers to minimize resistance, then deploy harvester units. The tactical officer nodded and began inputting commands. The fleet moved into attack formation, spreading out to encircle the planet. Bombardment commencing in 3 cycles, the tactical officer announced. Vex suddenly straightened, her posture rigid with alarm. High Commander, energy surge detected from the planet's moon. Drell turned sharply. The moon? Your scans showed it was a dead rock. It was. It is, Vex insisted, frantically working her console. But something is activating within it. The energy signature is impossible. Before Drell could respond, the tactical display erupted with warnings. The moon's surface was changing, massive sections sliding apart to reveal what had been hidden underneath. By the first egg, Drell whispered, as the tactical display updated. What is that? What they had taken for a natural satellite was transforming before their eyes. Enormous hangar bays opened across its surface, each disgorging sleek vessels that moved with startling speed and precision. The moon itself began to change shape, sections reconfiguring to reveal weapon emplacements of staggering size. It's artificial, Vex breathed, her scientific curiosity momentarily overriding her fear. The entire moon is an artificial construction. The communications officer interrupted urgently. High Commander, we're receiving a transmission. From the planet. Impossible, Drell snapped. The indigenous species is pre-spaceflight. Nevertheless, a holographic projection materialized in the center of the command deck. It showed a figure that appeared similar to the planet's dominant species, but somehow different. More perfect, its features too symmetrical, its movements too precise. Greetings, Arcturian vessels, the figure said in flawless Dominion speech. I am Guardian, the autonomous defense system of Earth. You have entered protected space without authorization. Please state your intentions. Drell recovered quickly from his surprise. 5 centuries of military service had taught him to adapt rapidly. This is High Commander Drell of the Arcturian Dominion. This planet falls within our expansion territory. We claim it by right of discovery and strength. The figure's expression didn't change. I'm afraid Earth is not available for claiming. It has been under protection for approximately 500,000 standard years, since the departure. The departure? Vex asked before she could stop herself. When humanity left this world to seek their destiny among the stars, Guardian replied. They entrusted me with Earth's protection until either their return or the evolution of new sentient life worthy of inheritance. Drell's patience wore thin. Whatever ancient claim you represent is irrelevant. The Dominion recognizes no authority but its own. Stand down your defenses or be destroyed. Guardian seemed to consider this for a moment. Your species' historical records are surprisingly limited. You have no knowledge of humans, do you? Some long-vanished species is of no concern to us. Drill dismissed. I see, Guardian replied. Then perhaps a demonstration is in order. Please observe. The holographic display shifted to show the moon base, now clearly a massive military installation, launching what appeared to be a single projectile. It moved at incredible speed, far faster than any Dominion weapon, striking a small asteroid in the system's outer belt. The asteroid didn't explode as Drell expected. Instead, it simply ceased to exist, leaving nothing but empty space where it had been. That was a minuscule demonstration of human military technology from 500,000 years ago, Guardian explained, its voice still eerily calm. The humans left behind more than sufficient defenses to protect their cradle world. Drell felt cold fear for the first time in decades. You're bluffing. No weapon can simply erase matter. It doesn't erase it, Guardian corrected. It relocates it to another dimensional plane. The humans discovered how to manipulate the barriers between realities long before they left Earth. As if to emphasize the point, more weapon systems activated across the lunar installation, thousands of autonomous defense craft now surrounded, the Dominion fleet having moved into position with impossible speed and silence. Vex's voice was barely audible. High Commander, analysis suggests these vessels and weapons utilize technologies several orders of magnitude beyond our understanding. Their power signatures don't conform to any known physical principles. Drell made the only decision possible. All vessels maintain positions, do not engage. To Guardian, he said with as much dignity as he could muster, we appear to have made an error in our expansion calculations. The Dominion has no quarrel with Earth or its caretaker. Wise decision, Guardian acknowledged. You may depart in peace, but I must insist on certain conditions. First, Earth's coordinates will be removed from your navigational archives. Second, this system will be marked as prohibited in all Arcturian records. And if we refuse? Drell asked, already knowing the answer. Guardian's expression remained unchanged. The automated defense fleet you see represents approximately 1% of Earth's total defensive capabilities. The rest remain dormant, as they have for 500,000 years. I would prefer not to activate them. Drell nodded stiffly. We accept your terms. As the Dominion fleet carefully withdrew from Earth orbit, Vex approached her commander. High Commander, the implications of this discovery are staggering. A species capable of such technology 500,000 years ago. Where did they go? What did they become? Drell stared at the receding image of the blue planet and its weaponized moon. Perhaps, Science Officer, that is a question best left unanswered. If their ancient abandoned defenses can outmatch the most powerful fleet in the known galaxy, imagine what they themselves might be capable of now. The inevitable conquest accelerated away from Earth, leaving behind a world still under the watchful protection of guardians set in place by a species long since departed, but evidently not forgotten and certainly not diminished by the passage of time.